Did you notice how the cosmic energy readings seemed to change as we observed? Yeah. The closer we got to them, the more erratically they behaved. Well, yes, that's partially true, with one small, slight change. The closer you got. When it was just me, there was no change. When it was just you, well... Come on. Let's return to the entrance. I think it's better I tell you this in the company of friends. Oh. Nope. Hold up. Can't leave without that. Ah, adventurer. Good you're here. I've got something to tell you. It's about a little gift that Guthix gave you. The one that turned you from adventurer into world guardian. What about it? Yes, well, before I get there, let's talk a bit about magic, shall we? Magic, as you're aware, is the manipulation of anima in order to achieve fantastic results. In essence, the manipulation of anima lets us borrow from the power set out by the Elder Gods in order to reorder the universe. Anima is all around us. It is absorbed and attuned by matter, with animals, plants, and even rocks attuning things differently. The end result is a beautiful harmony of anima that improves everything around us, the sort of song that the Elder Gods created this very planet to achieve. Where is this going? Well, you remember earlier when I spoke about souls, about how they're containers of anima that shape the anima with our experiences. Yes, well, it appears that your soul is different. It looks like when Guthix made you the World Guardian, by giving you some of his divine power, he also gave you something else. I believe the Dragonkin called it Shadow Anima. Your soul contains a carefully constructed enchantment of that Shadow Anima. What does that mean? Well, on a plus side, it goes a long way to explaining your resistance to the power of the gods. As for all their terrible might, the power of the gods are ultimately applications of anima. This Shadow Anima, your Shadow Soul if I may, would be repellent to this energy, shielding you from their influence. So, that's the good news. What's the bad news? Well, when has something prefixed with shadow ever been positive in the long term? However, let's ignore the possible horrifying future that awaits you. Cast aside all notions of mutating into an eldritch nightmare. Oh no! Oh no! So Sliske was right? Oh. What? Cast that aside. Let's only focus on good things. Like this little barrier here. You know this lab is protected. Well, it seems it's protected by this shadow anima, which explains the lack of direct assistance from Grandma Joss herself. Your average anima-based life forms like myself, Hannibus, and even Thuck here, we can't cross that barrier without being torn apart. But to you, it'll be about as unpleasant as the heaviness of the air before a storm. You might feel a slight tingle, but otherwise you'll be fine. So, by infusing your soul with this reality-destroying shadow anima, Guthix may have given you exactly the protection you need to save this world. Which is very handy, I think. But whilst I would love to discuss this topic at length, I'm afraid we just don't have the time. I've used the resonances we picked up from the measure and unlocked this door. Until you can shut down that shadow anima barrier, we can't come with you. But as soon as it's down, we'll be there. So, this is it, World Guardian. Time to save us all. Make sure you have that doohickey that Joss gave you. I suspect you'll need it.
Doc wishes he could join you in this fight. Doc would like to punch Karapak in the face. So punch him for me!
I wish you well. Who knows what you'll face in there. But I have faith you'll prevail. When you are ready, the door is right there. Alrighty. No pressure. Plus, I think his level was lower than the difficult ones I faced, but, well, here goes nothing. Ah! It's as if the air is filled with angry wasps that sting Thok! But they're so small, Thok cannot see them. Thok cannot fight them! Go on, my brave friend. Thok and friends will defend this entrance. Only you can do this now, but we believe in you. Please, try and save Karapak from himself. But if you can't, do what needs to be done. Alright then. I think that's the weapon, or the generator. Alright then. The tenacity of adventurers is tiresome. I had hoped the storm would stop any from following me, leaving me in peace for the work that needs to be done. Yet they arrived nonetheless and have set up a base camp in the ruins of Orthan's Bazaar. They have so far failed to locate the entrance to this laboratory, but I must be careful not to be seen whenever I need to travel in order to complete my device. The needle allowed me to pull forward a version of Orthan from a point in time after the Rokin curse. But before my device was destroyed, if I had returned to the island pre-curse, my anachronistic kin would have opposed me as they did before. If after my device was destroyed, I would not have been able to recreate it. Kenrath. Before any adventurers made landfall here, I was able to construct a Kenrath within the laboratory by tapping into the volcano's magma reserves. I can use this for all wastage without attracting undue attention from outside. I have installed a gurney to lower things in safely, including eggs should I need to incubate any. Thankfully, I have also been able to transport enough hibernating Nodin to the Slankris chamber in my lab. The anima they will produce is crucial to the workings of my device. I would prefer not to use my own kin in this way, but to tap directly into the animosphere would prematurely signal my presence to the Rokin. I learned that lesson in the hardest way possible, and I will not make the same mistake a second time. The Nodon council members and their caretakers can remain undisturbed, hiding in their memories of past glory. When I have accumulated enough anima from the Nodon, I can inject it into my device to create shadow anima, then feed that directly into the animosphere through the piping in the Bujafin chamber. Once the animosphere has been fully corrupted by the shadow anima, and the destroyers themselves destroyed, I will finally be free and have proven my superiority over the Rokin. The security of this project is paramount. To that end, I have installed a Kriath Takla Drakun, sister to the one abandoned beneath Ulgrax. Her aura provides shielding to keep this lab hidden and protected. She can act as a guardian should that prove to be insufficient. She will need to be safely contained, so I have placed her within a Fayara chamber to the north. The code to switch it off being the names of the destroyers. Input into pylons in the other chambers, one for each name. Jas within the Slankras, Fool within the Chenrath, Wen within the Vushafin, and Bik within the Kalstrak. 4 Rokin brought this pain-filled universe into existence, and 4 Rokin names will send it into an entropic state, its beginning and its end. There is some Sirtic poetry in that. Sakurth would appreciate that much. Everything is in place. Once I have harvested enough anima, I shall begin the process. It must reach critical mass before starting, enough to disable the destroyers in my first assault. If they are not sufficiently weakened, their retribution will be absolute. The Kalistrak has become my home as I sit and write this journal while monitoring all aspects of my device. There's nothing left now but to, as humans might say, kill time. Given I am now the avatar of the needle, that irony is not lost on me. Okay then. Another one of those. Oh. So, Bijou pen. When? Jocelyn, Fu, when, Vic. See. When? Bijou pen. Alright. Well, let's give it a shot. Bijou. See here. B-U-J-A-H-E. That one must be the E. Yeah. And that might be the N. Unless it's reversed. No. Now, let's figure out when. Yeah. That might be it. Okay. Four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a second. Suncross, Chenrath, Bajartan. Callstruck. Bick. Okay. So let's see. Okay. Okay. I think I've got it. There. And let me see. That might be the 2. That might be the B. So I hope that this isn't a wild goose chase that I'm doing. Let me see that again. There. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah. Alright. Oh. Okay. So that's Bick. Let's see. Maybe I have the wrong letter for the W. that might be the wrong one for the W. There we go. Okay. Okay, I think I got it now. Okay. Just got this long cross. I think I've got it. I think I've figured it out. Took me a bit longer than I had hoped. Okay. So. Cross. So now it's fool. Okay. In that case. Great. Fool. Is there anything with an F? Okay. So maybe that has the symbol for F. I think the Firwara is over here. Let's see. Okay. That must be the F. Well, while I'm over here though, I need to figure out the U. Japan. I think the Poo Japan is in here. You can kind of... Okay, so that's... Okay, I think I got that. Okay, I think I've got it. Okay. Let's see. F-U-L. Somewhere in this is an L. There we go. Okay. I think a fight's about to ensue. So... Game face. Ah. Hello. Was not expecting a dragon. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to fight you. Wish I knew it'd be facing a dragon. Great. Uh-oh. Huh? Alright. Run, 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 run. Sheesh. Forgot about that attack. Hmm? Almost gotcha. Woohoo! Took it down. Okay. Again you stand in my way. Again you throw your life away for beings who would snuff you out in a heartbeat. I am trying to save the universe. To save creation itself. At the cost of all life on Gielinor. Collateral damage. This is war. A war that spans across all time and space. This is but one world. There are countless others. Without the sacrifice of this world, all the other worlds are doomed to die. Billions upon billions of lives will be snuffed out or enslaved. There has to be another way. You're one of the greatest minds on the planet. Perhaps in the universe. I know how angry you must be. How hurt. How afraid of being bound once again. But you don't have to fight this alone. There's a whole council of people willing to find a solution. Work with us. You think we have not tried that? You think my people have spent centuries doing nothing? We have pleaded with the Rokin. We have begged them. We have worshipped them. We have fought for them, died for them. We have done everything to placate them. None of it changed a thing. We created life. Nothing. We raised civilization in their name. Nothing. The Elder Gods don't care. The Elder Gods will never care. They will never see our value. Never let us free. There is no other way. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and make no mistake, we are all desperate creatures before them. So yes, this world will die, but their sacrifice will create a universe where no one need fear for their lives from capricious creators. One world for countless others. There has never been a fairer trade. So there's no reasoning with you. No hope. Ah, that's where you're wrong. What I do here, I do to bring hope to all the worlds. Hope and freedom. I'm sorry, Carapac. You leave me no choice. And what do you think you could do to me, little human? I control time itself. You can do nothing to me. You have nothing. I have this. No! What have you done? Regained control. No! The needle connects you. The needle is mine. You are mine. No! I beg you! Not again! Kill me! Kill me! Not again! No. Death is denied. You will serve us now. As will those connected to you. Their dream will serve us. You have achieved your goal. We will resolve to the rest. You should leave. have you done? I was free. I was free. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't know. But you left me no choice. And now I shall never have a choice again. Go, World Guardian. You will not want to be around for what is to come. Oh! Shoot! Ah! Ah, shoot! Why does this keep happening? Ah. Well, now I'm stuck.
Doc, smash!
Why did I just hear Thok? Hey, Karos, can you get me out of here? I'll see what I can do. That was exhausting. I don't have energy to do that again. Thok is clearing a path this way. Let's go! I'm really starting to appreciate your head, Thok. Come on, we really should get out of here. There's a way out if you follow the corridor. Hurry! Oh boy, that was cutting it close. I barely had time to mourn.
Karapak's life was spent fighting to free his people from the Elder God's chains. But in his hubris, he succeeded only in chaining himself and the unwitting Nodon. From below, a great shudder rose. The walls of the chamber began to buckle and crumble. A mountain fell on Karapak's device, annihilating it. Karapak and the World Guardian fled the ruins to avoid the same fate. The island of Anachronia was calm and still, blissfully unaware of the rising menace. Then, a gentle rumbling. Slowly, it grew and grew, until it felt as if the ground beneath their feet would tear itself apart. The Elder God full cleaved through the earth, and in her rage tore the volcano asunder. The Elder Gods were awake. And they were not pleased.
Well, now what?
What was that? Did anyone else see that giant volcano monster rip the volcano apart?
I think it's safe to say that the Elder Gods are awake and that they are not terribly happy with us. We were lucky to get out of there alive. I've never seen such power.
Doc wants to see it again. Doc wants to punch it in the...
Doc was going to say nose, but Doc not sure it has a nose. Yes, well, much as I would love to see you atomized, Doc, I suspect that would be a bad idea. We survived Karapak's lab being obliterated by an Elder God. Let that sink in a moment. We survived the fury of an Elder God. And that's not even considering that we were stood next to a Dragonkin device intended to poison the life force of the world. Yes, well, thank the stars that's over with. I'm as much a fan of science as the next ancient enchanter, but there are limits to what we should do with it. And even I draw the line at devices intended to poison and kill an entire planet with shadow anima. I mean, to think of it, flooding the world with that stuff, enough to poison the Elder Gods. Can you even imagine what it would do to us? I don't know, Karos. What would being infected with shadow anima do to a person? Ah, right. Yes. Sorry. Poor wording on my part. Look, whatever Guthix did to your soul, it's clearly not an immediate threat. You've been the World Guardian for several years now, so if it was going to have done something horrific, it would probably have done it by now. So, obviously, whatever horrible doom and gloom is coming your way, it's a slow burner, and you probably have plenty of time before the horrible consequences are revealed. I mean, with the amount of danger you hurl yourself into, you'll probably be dead long before we see any side effects. Yes, I can see why that wasn't the best way to put it now. So, let's not dwell anymore! You did it, adventurer! You came face to face with immortal, invulnerable dragonkin hell-bent on destroying us all. And you returned the victor.
Yes, you and Thok defeated the villain single-handedly in glorious combat.
We didn't fight him. I fought the dragon.
Yes, you and Thok are mighty heroes.
I wish Karapak hadn't forced the Elder God's hands. He fought so hard for freedom. To lose it like that after everything. Imagine what he could accomplish if he had just let that anger and hatred go. He could have done so much good for his people. And mine. Never really escaped the Elder God's curse. That anger and pain. It never left him, even with the stone destroyed.
So, Thok has faced pain. Thok has faced loss. Doesn't mean Thok tries to destroy the world. Thok choose instead to do what he can so that others do not need to suffer. Karapak could have chose the same path. Instead, he chose to be a villain. And villains get what they deserve. Thok's fist straight to the nose!
Yes. Well, we'll take it from here. Foal may have leveled this volcano, but we can make sure everyone on the island is all right. You should return to Saren and let her know the crisis is averted. Oh, adventurer, whilst we were fleeing, I found this. It must be a dragonkin power supply, as it appears to be emitting a lot of energy. Thok keeps trying to touch it with his enormous hands, and I don't want to see it get damaged in the hands of that fool. Here, you take it. It's an interesting device. It looks like something is missing, though. It may be worth investigating to see if you can find another piece. You did good, my friend. You did good. Alright. Oh. Oh, this will definitely come in handy. Here where this was found. Well, I better go back to Saren first of all. Oh boy. Well, that settled. Guess we're back to square one again. Or maybe even worse. It's done. Karapak's lab is destroyed, and he's been bound to Joss once again. I didn't want him bound. No, I would prefer that none would need to endure such a torment. But he chose to fight the Elder Gods, and such hubris has a price. Perhaps in time, he will earn his freedom again. You have done this world a great service. Once more, you live up to the title that Guthix gave you. About that title, did you know what Guthix did to me? What his World Guardian power is? I'm not sure what you mean. Guthix infused my soul with shadow enema, the substance that Karapak was using to fight the Elder Gods. They call it toxic, and they destroyed Orthan because of it. And he grafted it to my soul! I do not know what to say, Adventurer. I have no idea what this will do to you, if anything. But you are not alone through this. You have many friends. We will stand by your side through this. Guthix, as always, will have had a plan for you. Only time will tell what that plan is. But let's not dwell on all now. Come, you have saved us all. Let us celebrate. Well, I see you have found a cosmic focus. I believe it to be an ancient dragonkin device that collects and emits cosmic energy. There should be a second piece to complete the item. I wonder if the final piece could be found on Anacronia, near where that one was discovered. I'll take a look. Thanks, Aaron. Well, with that, it appears that is the end of that chapter. And I look forward to the next one. And you know that when it does come, or another quest comes, I'll be sure to give you my first reaction. If you liked what you've seen, be sure to check out my Twitter page. Be sure to subscribe so you're up to date. And also be sure to check out my Twitch channel where I'll be doing live streams during the fall and the spring. With all that said, this is Controlled Chaos, signing out.